Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're joining us from. I'm super excited to be here in this class today. I hope you are too. It's a sunny afternoon, or what? It's already for sunny evening here. I'm joining in from just Nigeria. So I'd like you to introduce yourself. Let me know where you're joining in from. Let me know if you have a fair weather. Let me know if rain has started falling in your. I believe it's Nigeria. This is okay. It's not just Nigeria. We have people from other countries. So let me know if rainy season has started in your country or not. And then please tell me your country. My name is Chinelo Ekenta, and I'm a trainer with Impact Her. On this call, I have Judith, which she's my broadcaster. Sorry, the moderator, and then Diana, which who is my broadcaster. People are not going to be seeing her on this call. She's on the back end ensuring that all the technical protocols are observed. I see Michaela. I love your name, Michaela. How are you doing? Great to have you join us. Hi, Naima Yusuf. How are you doing? You're joining in from Somalia. It's been a while. I saw someone from Somalia, so I'm happy to see you. Right. Let me see. Yusuf Yabo. Hi, Yusuf. Yusuf, where are you joining in from? Nicole is joining from Lesotho. Hi, Nicole. Hi. It's about to rain. Awesome. Awesome. Do you love rainy season? I love rainy season. I like the warmth, like the way the weather feels. It's just so calm. And I love to sleep when it's raining. It feels good. Michaela is joining from Burundi. Wow. I love the countries, like the mix of countries. Somalia, Lesotho, Burundi. Great. Then there's Tiana from Madagascar. Awesome. Yusuf is joining from Nigeria. Great. So we have like about 4 or 5 countries presented here. Awesome. Great. I'm super excited to have you all here. So today we are going to be talking about using data and insights to help your business grow. I know that people have done a lot before today and you've learned a lot, right? So today we are going to basically be looking at how can you grow your business using data, using information you have about your business. How can you grow your business? So it promises to be an interactive session. I like the energy we started with, so let's just keep up the energy, answer questions, ask me questions, and then we just rock and roll. So today we are going to look at the right questions to ask, right? So if you want to build a winning business, if you want to get more customers, if you want to build a real and good brand, what are the right questions you should ask, right? What are the tools you're going to use to analyze those questions, these responses, right? And then how do you understand and analyze your data? So when you have those questions, I mean, you have the answers, you've asked to the right people. How do you analyze? How do you understand your responses? And how do you use it, right, to build your business? This is what we are going to be looking at in this session. But yeah, we have the free boot camp from Google. This is a great boot camp. I've been in it before. It's like a one-stop for everything you need to grow your business. So you would want to sign up for this. So all you have to do is go to g.co/hustle academy and sign up for the program. Judith is going to drop the link in the comment section, right? So let's discuss a bit. What words would you use to describe your customers, right? If you want to describe your customers, how will you describe them? What words would you use to describe them? Are they loyal customers? Are they rate customers? Are they customers that complain a lot, right? Are they patient customers? Are they happy customers? Are they fun customers? What words would you use to describe your customers? The people that patronize your products. Are they loyal? Are they people that inspire you? Are they fun people? Are they people that are impatient? Are they understanding? What words would you use to describe your customers? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I see more people joining in. I see Stephanie from Chad. Great to have you here, Stephanie. So yes, let me know. Hi, Lizette. Great to have you join us. Let us know where you're joining in from. I just asked the question, how would you describe your customer? So I see Anissa. Anissa is saying they are great and fun. Awesome. It means you have great customers. All right. So while we keep that, people can keep the answers coming. Let's start the class. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is understanding the right questions to ask, right? So you want to gain data for your business, you need insights, you want to improve your business. What are the right questions you should ask? Right. So now, as a business owner, before I tell you what I think or what I know are the right questions to ask, What questions do you want to ask your customers? If you have an opportunity to sit down with your customers or an opportunity to talk to your customers and you want to improve your business, what are the questions you think you can ask them that will help you improve, right? There are no right or wrong answers. Do you want to ask them how they like your products? Do you want to ask them if they love your customer service? Do you want to ask them if they love your packaging? Do you want to ask them um, if they're satisfied with how you deliver, right? The delivery time for most people, for people that do not have working stores. So if you have the opportunity to see your customers, right, let me know what questions will you like to ask them. I see Rabioni. I don't know if I pronounced that well. Thank you for joining us. And there's Brianna from Gambia. Great to have you join us. So let's keep the answers, sorry, coming. The first thing I asked is how do you describe your customers? And now, what questions do you want to ask your customers, right? Now, a process for analytics, if you want to analyze your the responses you have, the first thing you want to ask yourself is what is my objective? So you going out already to ask your customers questions, to look for insights, to look for data. You want to know why do you want to do that in the first place? What is your objective, right? And then when you know your objective helps you to know the questions to address. So if your objective, for example, is that you want to improve your product packaging, you know the exact questions you would ask to be able to improve that, right? If it's that you want to improve your marketing, you know the right questions to ask. So the first thing is to know what is your objective. Why do you even want to carry out an analysis? Secondly, what questions will you like to address, right? Next will be where do you get that information from? So do you want to get it from a particular social media platform? Do you want to get it from your website? Do you want to get it from like word physically? Where do you get that information from, right? And now when you've done all this, what do you do with that information, right? How do you want to use that information? So we're going to start with the first one, the objective, right? So when you want to go and gather data, do you want to tell more people about your business? Is that what you want to do? Is that why you want to gain insight, right? Do you want to sell more of your product or service? Because at times people want to gain insights because they want to know why they're not selling well, right? Why maybe just a few people are buying their product. So they want to ask questions that will help them to sell more. Do you want to identify your most valuable customers, right? Do you want to ask questions that will help you know who are your loyal customers? So those kind of questions could be like when you start asking people like, okay, how much have they bought from the brand since its inception, how they love the brand and all. Do you want to, maybe you want to create a customer loyalty package and all, and you want to know why your like most valuable customers. So is that why you want to do this exercise, right? Or do you want to find new ways to engage with previous customers? Maybe you're seeing that most of your customers are not returning, you don't have returning or repeating clients, and you want to address that issue. So it could be any of this that I've listed, it could be any other reason, right? So you want to know exactly why you need that data. That's the first thing. Now, when you know that, right, you know the types of questions to ask. Again, remember, you would not know the questions to ask if you don't know the objective, because the objective helps you to map out the question. And there's a formula which you use for this, which is REAN, right? Reach, engage, activate, and nurture, right? So for the reach, you want to ask yourself, who is your target audience and how do you reach them online, right? What are the people that you're in the business to serve, right? What do they do? What platforms are they on? Your target audience, do they use more of Twitter than LinkedIn? Do they use more of Facebook than Instagram, right? So who are your target audience and how do you reach them? The next thing you want to know is engage, right? Are they finding what they need, right? So are they engaging with your business? When they come to your website, when they come to your page, are they finding what they need? Or you have a lot of bounce rates, you have a lot of people coming to your website, coming to your page, and then they leave. They do not engage with your post, they do not comment, they do not make purchase, right? And then if are they booking, right? When I mean are they booking, so above, like let's say you're on Instagram, you've posted, say you're in the fashion business, you've posted a shirt, right? Do they just like the shirt and move on, or they like the shirt and then they click to inquire, right? And then to buy, right? And then when they are done with that, you want to know nurturing, right? Do they come back? Because one thing I always tell businesses that if you have a business where every day you're trying to source for new clients, it means that you're not building a lasting brand. If you want to build a lasting brand, it means that you're going to have more of returning customers than the new ones, because returning customers are the people that make your business, they're the people that refer you, right? So you want to know that, okay, you're reaching the right people, that's your target audience, right? When they come to you, you're engaging them in the right way and they are finding what they need, right? And after doing that, you're converting them. You're able to retain them, and then they keep coming back. Right now, since we've already known the objectives, the right questions you want to address, you want to know where do you get that information from, right? So getting the right information, there are different channels. Sorry, excuse me. There are different channels where you can get. So sorry. So yeah, there are different channels where you can gain information, right? It could be your social channels, it could be through organic search, your website, or paid search. And we're going to be discussing all these, right? Your social channels could be like any of your social platforms, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all those are your social channels, right? It could be organic search, you're trying to check maybe search console trends to see what is happening and to see if you have the right, what they call it now, if you're doing the right thing for your business. It could be your website to see what happens when your customers come to your website, and it could also be a paid search, right? So now we are going to go to the last bit, and then we now dissect this into more details where you understand how to carry out this analytics, right? Which is, what do you do with that information? Now, using your insights, right, you can go to use market trends. You can know the market trends. When you gain information, you can now know that, okay, with the questions I've asked, with the way I've reached out to my customer, I can now see that, okay, maybe I am following the trends or I am not following the trends, right? Maybe I'm giving them the exact thing they need, or I'm not giving them the exact thing they need. So you use those responses to know the market trends, to know if you are following the market trends, if you are doing the right thing, if you're selling the right thing, right? If you're packaging it in the right way that appeals to them, if your business and that of the competitor, if you're meeting up with competitor demands. Do you understand that? Now, user experience, right? You're going to also understand your customers' paths to purchase and make changes where needed. So I'm going to give like an example for this. There are people that sell on Instagram, and when they sell, when you DM them on Instagram, they do not respond to you, right? So they have like on their bio, they have like their WhatsApp number, and before they respond to you, you have to like maybe click on their bio, go to their WhatsApp charts, and then reach out to them. Now, what some of them don't know is that this makes them to lose some customers, because there are people that do not like WhatsApp. They don't even want to chat people, like they just like their WhatsApp to be personal. They don't want to have other people's contact there. So when you ask these questions, you're going to know how many people that did not buy from you just because you did not respond to DMs, right? You're going to know people that you're going to know people that are not following the right channels to reach out to you. Now, you're also going to know if they feel like your process is too long. Then there are people that when you now come to, for example, you DM them on Instagram, they'll now tell you that, okay, since you DM on Instagram, that they don't sell directly on Instagram, that you should click their link, go to their website and all. So at times, all those long, rigorous process, you lose customers in those processes. So you want to know if the process works for your business during this insight gathering period, right? When you're trying to gather insights and data, you're going to know if your chain, right, if your customer journey works for them, if it's easy. There are some people that to buy from them is very easy. Once you go to their website, you click on what you want to get. They have different payment options, you pay and go. And then you also know if your payment option works, right? There are some websites that when you go to, they have only one way of payment. They don't have multiple payment options, and maybe the payment option they have does not appeal to the customer, and then they lose out that customer. There are others that also feel like the waiting time, the response. So there are businesses that when you reach out to, maybe reach out to them by 9 a.m. in the morning, and they're responding to you 2 days later or at the end of the day. So all those things are not efficient, and these are informations you can gather when you are asking your audience or asking your customer questions, right? You can now know if there's a problem in your in their journey, if there's a problem in how you acquire customers and how you serve them, if there's a way you can tend to do things better, if your process is seamless or your process is too hard for them, right? So this is how to gauge user experience, and you can do this is how to use your insights. Now, if they have complaints, if there's anything that doesn't work, like maybe multiple payment options, long response time, um unclear communication channels and all that, you're going to find that out when you're trying to gather responses, and you see how to tweak it to suit your business, right? Now, content marketing, you're also going to identify what type of content people engage with most, right? So when you check your analytics and you're seeing that, okay, on your videos you have 2,000 views, but on your normal post 2,000 views and maybe 200 comments, but on your normal posts, right, where you do your picture post, you're getting maybe 50, or you're even getting 10, and maybe on your carousel post you're getting like 1,000 likes. You can now see that, okay, maybe my customers relate more when I do videos, right, than text. And above videos, you can also know the kind of videos they like. Maybe when you do the whole video where you dance, play music, maybe they relate more. Maybe it's videos where you try to teach them something. Maybe that's when they like more. So you identify exactly what type of content marketing works for them. And when you know this, you use it over and over again to gain the same response, right? And then you adapt your strategy, right? When you've found out, like when you've known that, okay, this is the market trend in vogue, this is what people are looking for, this is the kind of packaging they like, this is how they want their products to look like, this is how they want to be attended to, this is how they want the channels to be, right? This is how they want to make their payments, this is how they want me to talk to them, right? These are the kind of content that speaks to them. Then you know that, okay, I have everything sorted, and all I have to do is to start adapting this strategy, is to start putting them into use, right? So we are going to take a brief pause for questions. So far so good. If there's something I've said that you do not understand, let me know. If there's any question you have, let me know, and I'm going to attend to them. So I'm in the chat and I'm seeing that we have new people that have joined us. I see Nanyaka from Ghana. Great to have you here, Nyanka. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name well. Alexandrine from Chad. You people have such lovely names. Great to have you here. There's Nachaba from Zambia. Hi, Nachaba. Great to have you. Beatrice said she's late today, so sorry about that. I pray you catch up. And then there's Ida. Hi, Ida. Great to have you here. So let me know. So far, so good. Are we good? Do you? So if we are good, you understand everything I've been saying. You're on point. Give me one. And if you're still trying to catch up, give me a two. So I know that we are all here. So if you're good, you get me. We are flowing. Just give me a one, and then we are going to continue. I'm not seeing any ones yet. Are we still here? I'm saying if you know that you understand all what have been saying and you're following through, give me a one. And if you do not, you can give me a two, right? If you understand. Hi, Lee Jock. Great to have you join us. Ladies, I'm waiting for your responses so that we can continue. Do you understand everything we've been saying so far? Or you want me to take some things again, or you're good? Just let me know so that we can move on to the next point. Okay, so I'm going to continue and assume that you all get it. Hi, John from Kenya. Great to have you join us. Okay, so we're going to go to the next bit, which is identifying the best tools to use, right? So, what are the best tools you can use for your analysis? We are going to be looking at those right now, right? So, but first of all, let's discuss which analytics tools do you currently use? What tools do you currently use to analyze your business, right? Do you use Facebook Insights, Instagram Insights, LinkedIn Insights? Do you use Google Analytics? What are the do you do word of mouth, like word of mouth, right? Do you just verbally ask them, okay, how do you feel about my business? How do you collect reviews currently? What tools do you use currently? Okay, so I see one from Beatrice and Nachaba, great. And Anissa, okay, Johnny Winnicott, okay, awesome. So we get it. Great. All right. So let me know in the comment section, what analytics tools do you currently use, right, for your business? While I'm waiting for your responses, I'm going to share the tools that you can use, right? And then if there's anyone you've used here, you can also let us know in the comment section. There are a lot of tools there are so many tools you can use for analysis, right? For social media, you can use Hootsuite, you could use Facebook, you could use Twitter, Instagram, they all have insights, right? Organic search, you could be using Google Search Console or Google My Business. I know most of you have Google My Business. Let me know if you've been able to use Google My Business to analyze your business, right? And then for your website, Google Analytics, obviously. And then page search, right? For page search, you can use Google Ads. You can use Google Ads to see, okay, how your ads are going, right? If you're targeting the right people, where they are coming in from, and the actions they are taking, right? So if there are any of these tools you've used before, whether it's the social media tools or it's the organic search tools or website or paid search, let us know which one. Nachaba said verbally. Okay, that's also good because it also helps you to talk to them one on one and see exactly above what they are saying. You also see how they are saying it and see how they really feel about it. So that's not bad. But we are going to also talk about explore other tools you can use, right? So apparently, it's only Nachaba that has tried to get reviews from her customers, or that has tried to ask her customers questions. Because it's only Nachaba that is, I love the name Nachaba, that is responding. Okay, so we are going to move on from that. Right. So let's talk about Facebook page insight, right? So Facebook page insight is very key. It is very key. It helps you to find out what people are engaging with your Facebook page and how they are finding you. I'll tell you a short story. I have this page on Facebook that I used to it's a page where I help people. Like I try to teach people and do stuff. So when I opened this page, I opened it mainly for Nigerian based people, right? For people in Nigeria. And one day I went to check my analytics and I saw that I had a lot of people from different countries, right? I think I had UK, I had Benin Republic, I had Ghana, I think I had Canada too. I started seeing that, oh, it was not just the people that was planning to reach out that I had. So I started looking for how to tailor my content to also suit their realities in those countries. So this is why it's very, very important to check your insights because you start finding out things you did not know about your business. Imagine I did not check Facebook page insights and I kept using only examples that are related to Nigerians. I'm going to lose out other audience because they cannot relate, right? So it's important for you to check your page insights because it helps you to know, okay, how many people are following you? Where are they coming from? What do they do when they get on your website, right? Okay, Anissa said she used Google via her website. Awesome, great response, Anissa. Hi, Dorcas from Ghana. Great to have you join us. So it's very, very important for you to use these things, right? And then you also know what people like, how many people, how many sorry, the comments on your post that are performing well, right? Why the how like the videos the you just know how your page is performing, what people love, what people do not really like, and then you know how to reach out to them, right? You also know like I said, the countries they are joining in from and what piques their interest so that you can amplify on those. And then Google Search Console, right? You use it to find out invaluable information about your website and its visitors, right? It helps you to see what people are looking for. It helps you to also know what brings them to your website, right? So, for example, when they go to Google, right, to Chrome to search for something, is it that they type, I want to buy fine skirts, I want to buy skirts for plus size women, I want to buy jewelry? Like, what exactly are the words that bring them to your website? And why is this important? When you know the kind of keywords they search for, it helps you to optimize your website, right? It helps you to use the right keywords on your pages so that they can keep coming. So Google Search Console helps you to know all that. It helps you to know the right keywords. It helps you to know where people are coming from and how people are finding your website. So it's going to, you can better optimize your website, right? And then Google Business Profile. This one is sweet. I like, why I really love Google Business Profile is that you can just do this off your phone, right? You can just check your phone, check what people are check your reviews, check what people are saying on your page, on your business, sorry, on your Google Business Profile, see where they are coming from, see the actions they are taking, see if they prefer to message you or they prefer to call you, and know if they are visiting. So when people come into your website, to your business profile, what actions do they take? Do they go directly to message you? Do they check your reviews? Do they click to call you, or do they come and visit you? So you can find all these insights on your profile. So, for example, if you see that people message you more than they call you, right? You may want to always, when you wake up in the morning and you want to start your day, you may want to go and check your Google Business Profile to see, okay, do you have people messaging you or requesting for something? If they call you and maybe the number you put there previously, the number you used in registry, you did not put the contact, you did not put a reachable number, or you did not put, there's nobody handling the phone. You want to prioritize that because you can see that, okay, that is how they love to reach you more, right? So it gives you useful insights for your business. I see Alexandrine saying Google, awesome, great. Right? So Google Trends, this one I absolutely love. Like, it's something I tell all business owners, like, right, that Google Trends, as a business owner, as an individual, as anybody, you have to love Google Trends. You know, the sweet thing about Google Trends is that it shows you a whole lot, right? It shows you a whole lot. You learn about what is happening in your sector. You learn. So let me give you an example. Let's say that, let's use fashion now, right? um you're a fashion industry and you sell, let's say you're a women, yeah, you sell women wears, and you sell bags, you sell shoes, you sell dresses. Let me use another thing. You sell bags, shoes, dresses, and perfumes, for example, right? The good thing about Google Trend is that it's going to tell you what is in demand in your location at the time, and it's also going to also tell you what is in demand in your, so for example, say that you're in Somalia, right? And people have different states in Somalia. Or let me use a country that I know. Say you're in Ghana, for example, and you people have different provinces, like you have Accra, Tema, can't remember the places, but you have all those places, right? It's going to let you know that, okay, people that are buying shoes more currently are in Greater Accra, right? People that are buying more of perfumes are in Kumasi, right? People that are, so it's going to give you that specific. So say you want to sell now, and you want to sell, you're in Greater Accra, and you're selling perfumes, like I said, perfumes, dresses, and all. Google Trends is going to help you know that people are buying more dresses than perfumes. So when you're making orders, instead of you to order a lot of perfumes that will not be sold out, because you've been informed, right? You've been informed via Google Trends that people in your location, this is what they're looking out to buy. This is what searching the internet for, right? You're going to see that you're going to use that insight to make informed decisions. You're not going to waste your money, or you're not going to stock goods that will not be sold out, right? So this is why Google Trends is very, very, very important. I personally enjoy using this tool, right? People should actually check it out before this class ends. So it helps you to identify the popularity of a search term in Google and identify which trend is on the rise or declining, like I said, right? You know that, okay. And then there are peak periods, for example, when it's a festive season, you see that there are some things that rise. So if you're a fashion person during the festive periods, and say you sell the same things I said, perfume, dresses, bags, you can see that maybe um the need for perfume may decline, right? Because maybe people will not be buying lots of perfumes, but people maybe want to start buying dresses, want to start buying shoes because that's what they will need more for the festive season. So Google Trends helps you to track all that, even if you're not in the fashion industry, whether you're in the food industry, whether you're doing solar energy, right? Whether you're doing agriculture, whatever industry you are in, all you have to do is like just put the search term and you're going to see the popularity of the search, right? How many people are searching for this? Where are they, right? And then how do you get to them? So Google Trends is actually very important, and we should explore that, right? Now, rising above the competition, Google Trends. What are the things that you can do, right? You can find relevant trending topics. So say you want to optimize your website, or you want to write content or create content that would bring more people to your page. When you go to Google Trends, you're going to find relevant trending topics, right? You're going to see what are the topics trending in your niche, right? And then you can use that information to create content, right? You can use it to adapt your website page to increase the rate of people that are going to visit your page, right? It helps you to also monitor competitors. You can see what your competitors are doing and see if there are things that you want to model, right? If there are things they are doing better than you and you want to model that, right? Also, it's also good for keyword research, right? Because you see that these are the keywords that people are using, right? These are the things that bring in more people, and you want to also use that keyword for your own business, right? Also promote around seasonal trends. You when like I said, there are trends that are seasonal, there are things that have their seasons. So if you're in agriculture, for example, mangoes have their seasons, corn have their seasons and all. And it helps you to know that okay, this is when people are buying these products more, and you know how to tailor your business to fit that. And then you find topics by region, right? Like I said, I gave the example of Ghana, how you know that okay, this is what is trending in this. So you can be in Ghana and it's not the same thing that's happening everywhere, right? The realities of people in Kumasi may be different from the realities of people in Accra, may be different from the realities of people in Tema. So you know what is trending, what is happening at that in that region at the time, and you can use that to create useful content, right? Or tailor your business or adapt your business strategy to suit. Right. And then the next one we are going to be looking at is Google Analytics, right? Someone said that she has used Google Analytics, so that's great, right? What does it help you to do? It helps you to understand what customers do on your website. Very important. Again, I have another story I'm going to share with you. I have a friend, the name of his business is Fast Hire. And what he does in that business, hello Faraja, great to have you join us, right? You're welcome. Okay, I see Zara. Sorry, let me say hellos. I see Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Zara. And hello, Faraja. Yes, I was saying that I have a friend. The name of his business is Fast Hire, and what he does in the business is that he helps people to write CVs, personal statements, get access to jobs, and all that. And then again, just like I did with my page, when he started out, he was doing this for just Nigeria focused business. And when he went to check on his Google Analytics, right, and saw that okay, he has a lot of readers, people that used to read his posts. When he talks, he also talks about opportunities like career opportunities in Nigeria. So when he saw that people that read are coming from all these different places, he saw Finland, then Poland, different countries that he did not think about. He now started seeing that okay, if he does not change his business, right, or adapt his business to accommodate these new people on his website, he's going to lose them out, and he's also going to be leaving money on the table. So what did he have to do? He had to now get two people, I guess, if I remember correctly, but he had to expand his team basically, all right, and then look for a way to start writing content that suits the other people, and he made money. Now he has also increased, he has expanded his business. He now has another sector of his business that does not just do, because he found out through his Google Analytics, right, about what people are doing on his website. He found out other needs that people have, right? Like people that what they call that now, people that want to travel out for their studies, those people that need personal statement. It wasn't just the personal statement. There were these documents, though I don't know the nitty-gritties of his business, that he found out that people needed through his Google Analytics. So he had to open a whole new business to solve. And then there's also something he started doing. He started finding out that people used to come to talk about, like, okay, they need people to help with their assignments, college work, and all. So he also started doing that. You can see how just using your analytics can help you to branch out into different businesses, right? And help you to make more money. If he did not check all this, he would have stuck to his business model. While he's going to be making money, he would not be aware of other streams and channels of income he would have, right, because he did not explore his analytics. So this is why it is very important for you to always analyze your business, right, to know what is working and what is not working and what you should adapt. So we are going to take another pause for questions, right, before we go into the last part. So let me know. So far, so good. Do we have any questions? Is there something we do not understand? Is there anything that people want me to address? And I'm going to address that. Hi, Zara, Elizabeth, and Faraj. I put in to let us know where you're joining in from. So let us know where are you joining the class from. And then to everyone that has been here, let me know if you're enjoying the class so far, so good. And if you have questions based off of everything I've been saying. Okay, so I'm not seeing any questions. I take it that we good and we understand the class so far, so good. So I'm going to rock and roll. All right, so now we have started from knowing the right questions to ask, knowing where to ask those questions, knowing the tools to use, right? The tools to use in collecting that information, right? Now, the next thing we want to know is how to understand and analyze our data, right? That's the next thing we are going to be looking at. Now, Google Analytics dashboard. What are the things that you can do on Google Analytics dashboard? There's a lot. There's a lot, right? Google Analytics dashboard is going to help you to see where people are coming from, like I've said, right? It's also going to help you see what they do on your websites, right? So when they come, what links do they click? Do they go over to pay? Do they subscribe to your mailing list, right? Do they just leave the website? Do they find what they're coming to check? How many pages did they view, right? It helps you to know all that. Where do you even have the most people? So even if you have people coming from 50 countries, so if, let's say, for example, you want to expand your business internationally, right? You want to start doing your business in another country. If you go to your Google Analytics and see that you have 50 countries, for example, you have 50 people currently coming to your website to take actions. You now want to analyze, okay, out of these 50 countries, what are the top three countries I have? And maybe you see that the top three countries you have is maybe Somalia, Madagascar, and Chad. You now want to say, okay, out of these three countries I have, what are those countries that make the most purchase, right? That click the most links and all that. So it helps you to make informed decisions. You not only know that, okay, these are the countries I have, and it also helps for content creation. So even if, because you cannot keep creating content for everybody, at times that's why you also want to know your target audience. So when you go to your Google Analytics dashboard, you see that these are all the countries that follow me. You want to know what are your top countries, so that if you want to develop a new business offering, you make sure that you're considering your top countries, right? If you want to create content, you make sure you're considering your top countries. If you want to expand your business and start exporting, right, or maybe open another branch of your business, you also want to start from your top countries and not just randomly doing things. Not just you sitting down and saying that, oh, I think Canada is a good idea, and you run to Canada and you see that you're not going to make any business, you're not going to make any money. I know of a woman, I'm not going to call her name because she's quite popular. But then it's something she says, so it's not a big deal, right? But she used to she sells cookwares and stuff, and she felt that okay, she wants to start exporting everywhere, and she started, and it almost crashed her business because she did not do a good market survey. She did not make sure that the need for her business in those countries were enough for her to start exporting, because she now started seeing that the custom charges were a lot. Some countries had refund policy, while the country she's operating in does not have a refund policy. So you can imagine paying custom charges and doing all this and sending a cookware to a whole new country, and then the person that you're sending it to say they don't like it, then they refund, like they will return your what they call it, return your item, and you also have to refund them. So first of all, you're going to lose because you're going to pay custom charges. You're also going to go through the stress of trying to take back your product, and you also have to refund them. So she starts saying like, okay, she did not do her market survey well. She did not even find out that she has enough, because if you have good customers, if you've checked the analytics and see that you have a lot of customers, maybe you will not be able to go through that stress for two people. But if you had 200 people, maybe it's worth the stress, right? So you see why it is very, very vital for you to check your analytics dashboard and then gather information from it, right? So if you're thinking about how do you do that, how do you set up your Google Analytics account, all you have to do is you go to analytics.google.com, right? And then you choose a name for your account. Maybe you want to use your business name or any name. You choose a name and then choose an industry category. So it could be marketing category, it could be fashion, it could be agriculture, it could be manufacturing. So the reason why it's good for you to choose industry category is because it helps you to match to know what is happening in your category, in your sector, right? So that's why it's important for you to choose that. All you do, again, I repeat the steps, is you go to analytics.google.com, right? You choose a name for your account and you choose an industry category, right? That it's easy peasy. Let me know so far so good if you get the drift, right? So I'm going to continue. So when you do that, you also want to when you set up your Google analysis, you also want to get your tracking code. And how do you get your tracking code? What helps? What the tracking ID does for you is that it helps you to correct your pages, right? So if there's a problem on your page, the code will help you to detect it and you will know how to correct it. So all you have to do is when you've opened this page through the first processes I've said, right? Going to analytics.google.com, creating a name for your account and choosing an industry category. You now sign in, right? And you're going to see admin. When you click on the admin, you see your tracking ID. You see by the side, just like codes, right? Now you're going to be asking, what do you use these codes for? What you're going to use it for is you're going to put them on the pages of your website, right? And if you don't know how to do it, your website builder can help you create this, right? Or why you're putting this tracking code is that so Google can help you to inform you if there are errors on your page, if there are things you have to remove, if there are things on your page that are not allowing your page to be visible, right? The tracking code is going to help Google to detect this, right? So if you don't know how to do it, a website builder can just help you to add that code, right, to your website, and it's going to help you to track, right? It's going to help you to track for errors, site errors, and all, and it's going to help you to keep your website optimized to get the right people. Now, you also want to understand the four main areas of reporting, right? So if you're trying to gather data and insights for your business, what are the four main areas you want to look at? You want to look at your audience, right? I'm saying for Google Analytics now specifically, what are the things you want to look at on your Google Analytics dashboard, right? To make informed decisions. So you want to look at your audience, right? Who are they? Who are these people? Where are they coming from? Who are they? What are their habits when they come to your website, right? So after that, you want to know acquisition. How did they find me? So are they coming from your social media platforms? Is it through backlinks? So what backlinks are they coming? Their websites you see when you're going through blogs, you see where the blue line, maybe you're reading something on a website. When you click on it, it redirects you to another website, right? So that's what they call backlinks. So are they coming from your backlinks? Are they coming from someone's wall, and or you want to know how they find you? Are they coming from your emails, right? Why do you want to know that? If you see that most people are coming from your social media platforms, it means that you're doing a good job there and you want to amplify that, right? If you see that it's backlinks that are working for you, maybe you also want to make sure that most people are using you, like bloggers are adding your links to the content they write since it's working for your business. Next thing you want to check is their behavior, very important. So what are they doing when they come to your website? Do they just come and then move it? They spend 2 seconds and leave your website? Do they do so if you want them to make purchase? Do they actually come and click on the relevant links, right? When they click on it, do they just put things in their cart and leave and never come back to complete the purchase? Because if people put things in their cart and leave, maybe it's going to inform you that maybe it's the payment procedures, right? Because when people choose things and put it in their cart, most times it means they want to buy. So if they leave it and they do not complete the process, it means maybe your payment options are not something that they are okay with, right? So you want to maybe change that, right? Tweak it or add more options, right? And then conversions, what are they worth to you, right? Do they finally make a purchase? So you want to check all this. You want to know who your audience are. And then another reason why you want to know who your audience are is you want to make sure that you're attracting the right people. So let's say you're also a small business and at the time you want to just focus on people near you. You want to focus on Ghana, for example, or you want to focus on a particular place in Ghana, say Accra, Ghana, and then you're seeing that you're getting people that come into your website, and mostly people that are not even in Ghana, maybe people from Nigeria or Somalia or Chad. You find out that you're gaining the wrong audience and there's something wrong with that. You have to change that, right? So you want to make sure that where you're checking these analytics, to make sure you're getting the right people, right? First of all, the right people. They are coming from the source you want them to come from. And when they now come, they are doing the right things, right? They're not just on your website or just coming to check. And then when you see that people come and check and they don't even click or add to cart, it might be that the pictures you used are not, they do not like it, right? Maybe your pictures are blurry and all, or it could be that you did not use catchy content that would make them, you did not use a good copy, a good web copy that will make them to want to take a decision, right? Want them to carry out how, I mean, when I mean take a decision, make them want to maybe pay for your products or move to the next step, right? So you want to make sure that you check all these areas of reporting and use them to make informed decision, right? So your data in Google Analytics is like this really. You want to see people that are coming, the what and the numbers, right? So the what is what are the things you're checking for. The numbers is like metrics, okay. And then it's also important when in your business, you also want to check what are the things what are your numbers? So what number should you have that will make you feel like you're doing right, right? So if you have 7,000 views, is it that that's your goal for the month? Is your goal 7,000 views and you're checking your numbers and you're seeing that your numbers match, right? So you want to know what are the things you want to measure, and then the numbers, are they good or you want to do better, right? And then next thing is using ring to ask the right questions. We talked about that before at the start about how you can use reach, engage, activate, and nurture. So how are people finding you online, right? You want to know, like I've said previously, you want to identify which search terms are driving organic traffic. So are they particular terms? Remember when we talked about SEO, using the right keywords, right? Are there particular keywords that are bringing more people to your site, right? You also want to develop relationship with referral websites. You know, I also said that you find out that most people are coming through your backlinks, right? Websites that refer you and write about your business. You want to admonish them to keep doing that. Maybe it's through paying them something small, maybe it's through giving them part of your products, or it's maybe just being appreciative for them to keep doing that, right? You also want to engage. What are people engaging with when they find you online, right? You know the pages that are getting more views, different pages on our website. You learn the pages that are getting more views. Is it your product page? Is it one content you wrote and stuff? You know the ones that are getting more views, and you can now see the ones that are not doing well and know how to change them, right? And you discover what is really engaging your visitors. Very important. You find out what, when they come to your website, what is that thing that keeps them spellbound. Now you want to activate which channel is driving the most bookings, right? You want to know the channel that is giving you the most conversions, and you want to keep using that channel, right? So if like I explained before, if they are coming in through backlinks, you want to keep using that. If they're coming through social media, you want to amplify what you're doing, right? And then nurture, are your customers happy to leave a review, right? So you want to make sure reviews are very important in business. You want to make sure that your customers are leaving a review for you, because when new customers come, most of them make their final purchasing decisions from the reviews they see. So you want to make sure that their process, their journey is interesting. The journey that they use, like the journey they go through to get a particular product from you, is worth it, so that at the end they are happy to leave you a review. Right? Google Trends. I've talked about Google Trends. I've said, like, I slept on Google Trends. I told you what you can do with Google Trends. You can explore what the world is searching. You can know what is trending in your particular region. You can know right keywords to use. You can know the topics that are trending in your area. You can know the goods and services that are trending in your area. And you can also know other areas they are trending in, just in case you want to expand, right? I've also talked about how you can promote your business around seasonal trends, right? I explained how you can use trends to see seasonal product demands, right? Like I used the agricultural example where you see, okay, mango is in season, corn is in season, or when you see that maybe as Valentine is coming, for example, for countries that celebrate Valentine, you can see that, okay, there are people that there are things that are on the rise. People are hotels are getting more bookings, right? People that sell flowers are getting more bookings, right? People that sell perfumes are getting more bookings. People that sell cakes, pastries are getting more bookings. So you want to know all those seasonal trends, what is working, right? And then you want to also use it to create an offer for your own business. Like it said, adjust your offerings according to supply and demand. So if you're a business that does multiple things, and there are some businesses you see that they have different offers just during seasons, they don't do it every other time in their business. They just create some offers when it's seasonal. There are some businesses that when it's Valentine period, you see them bring out a new offer and all that. They tweak it so that they make sure that they stay in business and they are also serving their customers well. So you want to make sure you promote your business around seasonal trends, because you make a lot of money. Especially hotels. Most hotels is during the seasonal trends that they make a lot of money, and they use it to save for, the rainy days or days where they might not have a lot of customers. So you want to ensure that you are doing that. You can also use Google Trends for keyword search. I already talked about that, right? You can identify potential keyword tag, you can name your product categories, and you can optimize your post according to trending keywords. So when you see that there are words that are trending, there are words that everybody is checking for, you can now go and tweak your content and include those keywords so that you're going to rank on search and more people are going to be looking for your business, right? So we are going to pause again for questions. So far so good. I think this is our last pause for questions. If there's anything that you did not understand, let me know. Is Google Analytics an analyzing tool, or you can use it as a business site? You'll be lost. Okay, Google Analytics is for analysis, to analyze your website. Google Analytics is a tool that you use to analyze your website. You don't use it as a business site. You use it when you have a website already. Then you use the tool. It's a tool used to analyze websites. Just the same way that your Facebook Insights is used for you to analyze your Facebook, like anything that is happening on your Facebook post. Google Analytics is a tool used to analyze your website. Let me know if you get that bit. Modupe said it's very educative. Thank you for that, Modupe. Thank you, Beatrice. Okay, awesome. I'm not seeing any questions, so I'm going to continue. So yes, that's really it. We've talked about a lot, how to ask the right questions, what tools to use to gather these questions, what to do when you have the answers, right? How can you implement all your answers? How can you know that you have asked the right questions? You're using the answers to help improve your business and expand your business, right? And we talked about the different tools available to you, your social tools, Google tools, right? We talked about Search Console, Google Analytics, social media, the different social media platform insights you can use, Google Trends, right? So I would really like that at the end of this session, you try it out. It's very simple. You can try with the simple ones. You could try with going to your Instagram and going to check your insights and see what is happening, right? See where people are coming in from, the time where they come online, the engagements you have, the content you have most engagements on, and you can start using it to make informed decisions. You can even go to your Google business profile and see the reviews you have there and how to use it to help impact your business. Again, like in the beginning, I know some people joined after the first introduction. Google is offering you a free bootcamp to help you grow your business, to help you scale your business. It's an interesting bootcamp because you get to meet other entrepreneurs like yourself. You get to talk with them, you get to strategize, and you get to listen to seasoned experts that are going to help you to build a winning business. So to do that, all you have to do is go to g.co/hustle academy. Now, what your next steps are? You want to if you want to know more, you want to learn at your own pace and all, or you want somewhere you can always go and look at content and listen and help and use it to help improve your business. You want to go to learndigital.google.com/digitalskills.courses, right? So you can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then you can also follow Impact Her too at the different social media platforms are available, right? Leave us a comment, let us know. You can feel free to also subscribe on this YouTube channel to always be notified of other sessions we have. At this point, I want to say thank you. First of all, thank you to Judith that has kept the moderation, the comment session lively, responded to your questions, and made sure that people are having fun. Thank you for to Diana. She's at the back end ensuring that we have a good time. And most importantly, thank you to each and every one of you that joined the session and helped it to be an interactive one. Thank you so much for the time. Do have a great evening. Bye bye.